सर Hi Emma, good afternoon. Good afternoon all. Now we will discuss about chemical kinetics, basics of chemical kinetics. Basics of chemical kinetics. Yes, Emma. Now, actually chemical reactions are three types, based on the velocity or based on the speed. See, already you studied in first year. One second. Right. Already studied in first year thermodynamics. Thermodynamics explains only feasibility of a reaction. Feasibility means reaction occur or not. Where the chemical kinetics explains mechanism of the reaction, conditions by which, and factors affecting on the chemical reaction, and also rate of reaction. Rate of reaction nothing but velocity of reaction or speed of reaction, right? Based on the velocity or speed, chemical reactions are three types, in which first one, that is very fast reactions. Based on the velocity or speed, chemical reactions are three types. There are in which first one, very fast reactions. Chemical reactions which are completed within the fraction of seconds. They take very less time to complete. Chemical reactions which are completed within the very less seconds, very fraction of seconds. For example, AgNO3 plus NaCl gives to AgCl plus NaNO3. Precipitation reaction. All precipitation reactions are examples of very fast reaction. BaCl2 react with sulfuric acid, forms BaSO4 precipitate. And neutralization reaction between strong acid and strong base. Neutralization reaction takes place between strong acid and strong base is example for very fast reactions. Based on the velocity, chemical reactions are three types, in which first one, that is very fast reactions, reactions which are completed within the very less time. They are called very fast reactions. Now, second one, very slow reactions. Chemical reactions which are completed are chemical reactions which can, one second, right. Chemical reactions which are completed in very long time are called very slow reactions. Which are completed in very long time are called very slow reactions. Formation of water at room temperature when hydrogen reacts with oxygen. Next one, formation of carbon dioxide when carbon and oxygen at room temperature. Reaction occurring between carbon monoxide and hydrogen to form methyl alcohol at room temperature. Next one, moderate reactions. Third one, this is most important one. Moderate reaction. This is most important one. Chemical reactions which are completed in a measurable time are called moderate reactions. Which are completed in very long time are called very slow reactions. Which are completed within the fraction of seconds are called very fast reactions. But moderate reactions required very calculated amounts of time. Now see, formation of ammonia. When nitrogen react with hydrogen gives ammonia. Decomposition of nitrogen pentoxide N2O5 and decomposition to give N2O4 and oxygen, and decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, and all normal chemical reactions are examples of moderate reactions. Now come to point number, rate of reaction or speed of reaction can be calculated for only moderate reactions. For very slow reactions we cannot measure the rate of reaction change. In the same way, for very fast reaction, we cannot measure the change. We can measure the change for moderate reactions only because of they take required amounts of time. They are completed within the required amounts of time. That is a rate of reaction always calculated for moderate reactions only, not for very fast reactions and not for very slow reactions. Now, rate of reaction. What is meant by rate of reaction? What is meant by rate of reaction? Simply, rate is a physical quantity, right? Rate is nothing but change in any quantity per unit time. Change in any quantity per unit time. If you are calculated for reaction, then it is said to be rate of reaction, right? Rate of reaction. Now, how can we write rate of reaction for a given reaction? A gives to B. See, in any chemical reaction, reactants can be converted into products, right? For example, if you are taking A gives to B, A gives to B. Here A is the reactant, B is the product. For example, initially, if you are taking 10 moles of, initially till reaction not started, time equal to 0, 10 moles of A is present. There is no amounts of products are formed because of reaction till not started, where T equal to 0. For example, after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, see, 6 moles of A can be converted into B. Now, how many moles of A is left? How many moles of A is left here? 6 moles of A can be converted into B. Now, remaining reactant. How many moles of remaining reactant left here, Amma? That is 4 moles. Now, after 20 minutes, 8 moles of product is formed, 2 moles of reactant is left. After completion, T equal to T completion of reaction. So, 10 moles of A can be completely converted into 10 moles of B. There is no change in the, no amounts of reactant left here after completion, right? This thing are most important one. In any chemical reaction, in general, for any chemical reaction, reactants concentration always, as time proceeds, concentration of reactants decreases. In the same way, concentration of product increases, right? Concentrations of reactants decreases, concentrations of products increases. So how can we define rate for a given reaction? Same already we know that concentration of A decreases, concentration of B increases. Reactants concentration decreases, products concentration increases as time proceeds, right? Now see, with respect to reactants, rate of reaction can be defined as the decrease in the concentration of reactants per unit time. Decrease in the concentration of reactant per unit time. Because of your reactants are decreases, right? Decrease in the concentrations of reactant per unit time. In the same way, how can we define with respect to product? With respect to product, products are concentrations of products increases, right? So increasing in the concentrations of product per unit time called rate of reaction with respect to products. So with respect to reactant, how can we define it is decreasing in the concentration of reactants per unit time or increasing in the concentrations of products per unit time called rate of reaction. Now, representation of rate of reaction. See, rate of reaction is equal to same concentration of reactants decreases. How can we represent change? By using delta, right? Delta A or dA. Actually, delta is for very small changes. D is used for large changes. Delta A by delta T. What is meant by delta A? Delta A is nothing but final concentration minus initial concentration, or initial concentration minus final concentration. With respect to reactants, delta A by delta T. But concentration of reactants decreases, right? So here we are using negative sign. Here negative sign indicates decreasing in the concentration of reactants. Okay, Amma? Where negative sign indicates only decreasing in the concentrations of reactants. Now, how can we represent rate of reaction with respect to product? That is equal to same delta of B by delta T. Delta B is nothing but concentration of product final minus concentration of product initial. Already we know that delta T equal to T final minus T initial. T final minus T initial. Right? Once again, listen carefully. Rate of reactions are measurable for only moderate reactions, not for very slow reactions and not for very fast reactions. Right? Now, Sema, what is meant by rate? Rate is nothing but change in any physical quantity with respect to time. Already we know that in any not only in any chemical reaction, concentrations of reactants decreases and concentrations of products increases, right? Now, how can we write rate of reaction with respect to reactants? Minus delta A by delta T, or sometimes we can write like this also, minus of D of A by dt. Here negative side indicates the decreasing in the concentrations of reactants. With respect to product, D of B by dt. See, here positive sign is not mentioned. Without mention, then also we can consider it is positive. Now see here, positive sign indicates increasing the concentration of product. Up to here, clear, Amma? Any doubts? How can we write rate of reaction with respect to reactants and with respect to products? Charita, Bhavani, Lahari, Yashashwini. Concentrations of reactants decreases, concentrations of products increases, right? Now, what are the units of rate of reaction? What are the units of rate of reaction? For example, in general, reaction is A gives to BM. Right? How can we write rate of reaction for this reaction? Rate of reaction with respect to reactants minus d of A by dt. Here square brackets always indicates molar concentrations. Don't forget, Amma. Square bracket always indicates molar concentrations of reactants, and this is molar concentration of product. Change in concentration by change in time, right? Change in concentration by same D always or delta or D R indicates the change in concentrations by change in time, right? What are the units of concentration? Units of concentration in terms of moles per liter. Molarities. Mole per liter. What are the unit of time, Amma? That is second. If you are taking second, sometimes we are using minutes, hours, months, years, etc. So units of rate of reaction is mole, liter inverse, second inverse. Mole, liter inverse, second inverse. Right? If concentration is taken in atmospheres, for example, if for a given reaction A to B, concentrations of reactants and products can be expressed in terms of sometimes partial pressures. Now, what are the units? Try to tell me, Amma. Try to tell me what are the units if concentrations of reactants and products are given in terms of partial pressures. Given in terms of partial pressures.
Atmosphere second inverse.
Yes, Amma, very good. Atmosphere second inverse, right? Copy them. All these are most important basics for chemical kinetics. If you know the how to write rate of reaction, 50% of chemical kinetics completed up. Right? Completed? Next one, write the rate of reactions for the following reactions. The given reaction is small a moles of capital A, D moles of capital B, C moles of capital D, and D moles of capital D. Where small a, B, C, and D are the coefficients of reactants. A and B, here C and D are the products. Right? So in general, we can write like this. If coefficients are not there, if coefficients are not given, A plus B used to C plus D. A plus B used to C plus D. See, A plus B used to C plus D. Rate of reaction is equal to minus of D of A by dt, which is equal to minus of D of B by dt, which is equal to D of C by dt equal to D of B by dt. Right? With respect to reactants and with respect to product, rate of reaction always same. Don't forget it is. With respect to reactants and with respect to product, that is why we are mentioning equal here. With respect to reactants and with respect to product, rate of reaction always same. When coefficients are given, write like this, Amma. Rate of reaction is equal to minus 1 by A D of A by dt, right? Minus, actually it is B, minus 1 by B D of B by dt equal to 1 by C d of C by dt equal to 1 by d of d by dt. Write like this. When coefficients are given, write like this. Minus 1 by a d of a by dt, which is equal to minus 1 by b d of b by dt, which is equal to 1 by c d of c by dt, which is equal to 1 by d of d by dt. This is generalized reaction. Actually, why we are writing coefficients like this, which can be explained in our classroom. It takes more 20 minutes. That is why here we are not explaining. Just remember like this. Remember it, how to write rate of reaction. Next one, write rate of reaction for rate of reaction for N2 plus 3H2 gives to 2NH3. N2 plus 3H2 gives to 2NH3. N2 plus 3H2 gives to 2NH3. How can you write rate of reaction? Tell me. Coefficient of nitrogen. Coefficient of nitrogen. 1. d of N2 by dt, rate of reaction R is equal to d of N2 by dt, which is equal to 1 by 3 d of H2 by dt, which is equal to, see here, forget to give negative signs, which is equal to 1 by 2 d of NH3 by dt. We can write like this, rate of reaction for a given reaction. Copy it, Amma. N2 plus for N2 plus 3H2 gives to 2NH3, rate of reaction equal to minus d of N2 by dt, which is equal to minus 1 by 3 d of H2 by dt, which is equal to 1 by 2 d of NH3 by dt. Same. With the coefficient, it is said to be rate of reaction. With the coefficient, it right? If you want to write rate of reaction with respect to hydrogen, how can we write, Amma? Rate of reaction equal to minus 1 by 3 d of H2 by dt, right? With the coefficient, it is said to be rate of reaction. But how can we write rate of disappearance of hydrogen? Rate of disappearance of hydrogen. Rate of disappearance of hydrogen is equal to minus d of H2 by dt, right? With the coefficient which indicates rate of reaction, without coefficient indicates rate of disappearance. Now, how can we write rate of appearance of ammonia? You know the difference between how rate of reaction, rate of appearance, rate of disappearance. Reactants are disappear, products are appear in any chemical reaction, right? Now, what is the rate of appearance of ammonia? Tell me, Amma. Use without coefficient. Tell me without coefficient. With coefficient, it is said to be rate of reaction. First, write rate of reaction with respect to ammonia. What is that? That is half 1/2 d of NH3 by dt, right? Rate of reaction 1/2 d of NH3 by dt. Now, what about rate of appearance of ammonia? Rate of appearance of NH3. Charita, Yashishwini, Bhavani, Lahari. Tell me, Amma.
dNH3 by dt, sir.
Ma?
dNH3 by dt.
dNH3 by dt. Very good. That is, now rate of appearance of ammonia, use only dNH3 by dt without coefficient. Tell me without coefficient, Amma. With coefficient, it is said to be rate of reaction. For what about nitrogen? Rate of disappearance and rate of reaction, both are same for nitrogen, because of here coefficient is 1. Here coefficient is 1. That is why for nitrogen, rate of disappearance and rate of reaction, both are same. That is equal to minus dN2 by dt. Minus dN2 by dt. Once copy it. Next one. For H2 plus I2 gives to 2HA. How can we write rate of reaction? Rate of reaction. How can we write rate of reaction? For H2 plus I2 gives to 2HA. That is, rate of reaction is equal to minus d of H2 by dt, which is equal to minus d of I2 by dt, which is equal to 1/2 d of hydrogen iodide HI by dt. Right, like this. Rate of reaction. Same way, rate of reaction with respect to reactants and with respect to product, always same. Don't forget it is. That is, we are giving here equal to. Tell me, Emma, what is rate of appearance of hydrogen iodide? Rate of appearance of hydrogen iodide.
dHi by dt, sir.
Only dHi by dt. Very good. dHi by dt. The rate of reaction with respect to hydrogen iodide, that is half into d of hydrogen iodide HI by concentration of HI by dt. Change in concentration of hydrogen iodide by change in time. But rate of appearance of rate of appearance of hydrogen iodide, that is, tell me without coefficient, that is leave 1/2 d of hydrogen iodide by dt. dHi by dt. Next one. Question is not correct one, leave it. Now write the question number. This is our first question. See, for the reaction A plus 3B gives to 2C. A plus 3B gives to 2C. The rate of reaction with respect to A is 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole liter inverse minute inverse. What is the value of minus dB by dt in mole liter inverse minute inverse? Try to do it is first write rate of reaction for the given reaction. All of you first write rate of reaction for a given reaction. How can we write rate of reaction for a given reaction? This is our given reaction. A plus 3B gives to 2C. Here I am doing rate of reaction is equal to minus d of A by dt. This is A, which is equal to minus 1 by 3 d of B by dt, which is equal to 1 by 2 d of C by dt. D of C by dt, right? This is the rate of reaction for given reaction. But what they are given with respect to reactant. What are reactants? A and B, right? With respect to A is, what is that? Rate of reaction minus dA by dt is given, that is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3. But according to our question, what is asking that is, what is minus dB by dt? Minus dB by dt means rate of disappearance of B. Simply he is asking dB by dt only, right? So which relations we have to take? Take relation between A and B, right? Take it out. Then what we get? Minus d of A by dt is equal to minus 1 by 3 into d of B by dt. What is the value of d of A by dt? D of A by dt is given, minus d of A by dt is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3, right? This is 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 is equal to minus 1 by 3 d of B by dt, right? Now take 3 this side. Then what we get? 3 3s are 9. 9 into 10 to the power minus 3, which is equal to minus d of B by dt. This is previous year NEET question. Previous year NEET question. Right? What we get? Minus dB by dt equal to 9 into 10 power minus 3. Clear, Amma? Any doubt? Any doubt, Charita? Yashishwini, Pavani, Lahari? Any doubt about this question?
No,
First,
sir.
yes, Amma. First, write rate of reaction for a given reaction. First, read question carefully. What is asking? Rate of reaction with respect to A is given. Just he is asking minus dB by dt. What is the value of minus dB by dt? Very simple question. You can easily get 4 marks. First, you know how to write the rate of reaction. From there, take relation between A and B out and substitute the values, get answer. Minus d of A by dt is given, that is 3 into 10 power minus 3. Right? I am taking 3 this side. 3 these are 9. 9 into 10 power minus 3. 9 into 10 power minus 3 equal to minus dB by dt. Clear, Amma? Once copy it, Amma. Right? Next question. This is AIMS question, AIMS 2006. 1 second. This question is AIMS 2006. But here options are not given. You can write directly. For the reaction 2N2O5 gives to 4NO2 plus O2. Write the rate of reaction. But they give options. Which of the following is the correct representation of rate of reaction for the given reaction? AIMS 2006. AIMS 2006 one. Then how can we write rate of reaction, Amma? Simple one. Tell me. Write and tell me, Amma. Tell me fast. How can you write rate of reaction?
Minus 1 by 2 into
Ah.
dN2O5 by dt is equal to 1 by 4 dNO2 by dt
Yes.
is equal to dO2 by dt, sir.
Very good. Nice. Rate of reaction is equal to, with respect to reactants, here coefficient 2 minus 1 by 2 d of N2O5 by dt, right? Which is equal to 1 by 4 d of NO2 by dt is equal to SM d of O2 by dt, right? This is 2006 AIMS question. Next one. For the reaction, 1 by 2A gives to 2B. The rate of disappearance of A is related to the rate of appearance of B by the expression. The answer is given, directly given. First write rate of reaction. First write rate of reaction. Actually, given reaction is, first copy the given reaction. Half A gives to 2B. Now write rate of reaction. Rate of reaction equal to, it becomes 2 minus 2 d of A by dt, right? Which is equal to 1 by 2 d of B by dt, right? What is asking, rate of disappearance of A. How is rate of disappearance of A is related to that of rate of appearance of B by the expression is. Now take to this side. Then it becomes same. Minus, what is meant by minus d of A by dt? What is the meaning of minus d of A by dt? Without coefficient, then it is said to be rate of disappearance. If you use coefficient, it is said to be rate of reaction. Don't forget, it is one important one. Now I am taking 2 this side. Then it becomes 1 by 4. What is meant by only d of B by dt? A rate of appearance of B. This is rate of disappearance of A is equal to 1 by 4 times, which means that 0.25 times of rate of appearance of B, right? Minus d of A by dt is equal to 0.25 into d of B by dt. Rate of disappearance of A, sorry, now don't take rate. Only disappearance of A is equal to 0.2 times of appearance of B, meaning. Clear, Amma? Any doubt? Yes, Amma. Next one, rate law. How can you write rate law? This is most important one. Rate law gives the relationship between rate of reaction and concentrations of reacting species. Only reacting species. For example, given reaction is like this. A plus B gives two products. A plus B gives two products. Now, see, how can we write rate law for a given reaction? Here I'm asking rate law, which is also called rate equation. I'm not asking rate of reaction. Here we are discussing about rate law, not rate of reaction. In rate of reaction, see, in rate law, rate of reaction is equal to, actually, one second. According to rate law, rate of reaction directly proportional to concentration of A into concentration of B. Concentration of A into concentration of B. Rate of reaction depends on concentrations of reacting species. Here I am taking proportionality constant, that is called rate constant, which is represented by K. K into concentration of A into concentration of B. This is the rate law for a given reaction, right? Rate of reaction directly proportional to, according to law of mass action, rate of reaction directly proportional to concentration of A into concentration of B, right? Here I am taking just proportionality constant K, which is called rate constant, R equals to K into A into B. This is called rate law or rate equation for a given reaction, right? Now see next one. If I am giving equation like this, X moles of A react with Y moles of B gives to some product sum. Then how can we write rate law? How can we write rate law? A rate law can be written like this. Again, write rate of reaction directly proportional to concentration of A and concentration of B raised their powers with respect to coefficients. See, coefficient of A is X, coefficient of B is Y. From there, rate of reaction is equals to, I'm taking proportionality constant, that is K. K is equal to A power X into B power Y. This is most important one. This is where we can write rate law, rate equation for any chemical reaction. Right? Is this clear for you up to here? Any doubt, Amma? How to write rate law? Clear for everyone, Amma? Sharita, Shishwani, Larry, Bhavani. Right? This is where we can write rate law. Yes, Sam. This is where we can write rate law. From rate law, we can measure or we can calculate the order of reaction. We can calculate order of reaction. If we want to calculate order of reaction, we must write the rate law. Then only we can predict then only we can calculate the order of reaction. What is meant by order of reaction, Amasi? Order is generally denoted by N. N is equals to sum of positive charge, sum represents positive charge, sum of coefficients of reactants in a rate equation. What are coefficients of reactants? X and Y are the coefficient of reactant species A and B. Sum of X and Y called order of reaction. Sum of powers of reactants. What are powers? Coefficients X and Y. Sum of powers of reactants in a rate equation called order of reaction. N equal to X plus Y. Right? Where K is the rate constant. It has different units for different order of reactions. Right? Now, is this clear for you, Amma? Any doubt? Now I'm asking one question. Write one question, Amma. For a reaction, A plus B gives two products. And rate law for this equation, rate law for this reaction is R is equal to K into A into B. If concentration of reactant, see in which first question, if concentration of both the reactants, if concentration of both the reactants becomes double, what is the new rate and how it is related to old rate? And second question, if concentration of only A, here we are changing only concentration of A only, not B. Concentration of A increases three times. How new rate related to original rate? And third bit, that is, now if concentration of B alone, only BM, concentration of B alone doubled, then tell me how new rate related to original rate. Tell me new rate related to original rate. This is our question, right? It combines three questions. I will tell you first question, first bit. From there you can do remaining one. See, they give question for a given reaction, rate is given. Rate is given, that is R is equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Can I take R as R1? Can I take this is R1? R1 is equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Now coming to bit A. Now what they are doing, Amma? If concentrations of both the reactants become double, then how is new rate related to old rate? Actually R1 equal to K into A into B. It is already given. Now write a rate law with respect to A. R2 is equal to both the concentration of both the reactants becomes double. R2 is equal to K into concentration of A becomes 2A. In the same way, concentration of B 2B. Right? This is the meaning of statement A. Concentrations of both the reactants becomes double. A becomes 2A, B becomes 2B. Then R2 equal to 2 2s are 4. 4 into K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Right? See, in place of, can I substitute in place of K into A into B? That is R1. K into A into B equal to R1. So R2 equal to 4 times of R1. This is the, or this is where new rate related to old rate. R2 is equal to 4 times of initial rate. R2 equal to 4 times of initial rate. Copy it, Amma. Why is it visible to you? Why is it visible to you, this color? Charita, Yashwini, Lahari, Bhavani. Is it visible to you, Amma? Can I change ink color? That is blue. Yes, Amma. Okay, Amma. This is R1, R2 equal to K into concentration of A becomes 2A, concentration of B becomes 2B. right? 2 2s are 4. Can I substitute in place of K into A into B, R1? That is R2 equal to 4 times of R1. R2 equal to 4 times of R1. Now, coming to B. Coming to bit B. If the concentration of A increases 3 times, only concentration of A increases 3 times. There is no change in the concentration of B. Then can I write new rate R3 equal to K into R3 is equal to K into, tell me Amma, concentration of A becomes only 3 times. A becomes 3A. A becomes 3A. There is no change in the concentration of B. Therefore, R3 equal to 3 into K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Can I substitute in place of K into A into B R1? Huh? Then R3 equal to 3 times of R1. R3 is equal to 3 times of R1. If we change concentration of A increases by 3 times, the new rate R3 is equal to 3 times of old rate. If we double the concentration of both A and B, new rate R2 equal to 4 times of initial rate R1. Is this clear for you? Any doubt? A, B. Now tell me what about B? How new rate and old rate are related to each other? What is the answer for this? C, bit C. How new rate and old rate are related to each other? If concentration of B alone doubled, only concentration of B is doubled. Yes, Amma. R1 is given already. We know that R1 equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Now, according to statement C, new rate, can I take new rate R4 equal to K into, there is no change in the concentration of A. So take directly A. What about concentration of B? B becomes double, right? 2B. B becomes 2B. Therefore, R4 equal to, take 2 outside, 2 into K into A into B. Can I substitute in place of K into A into B, R1? Which is already given our question. So, R4 is equal to 2 times of R1. If it increases the concentration of B 2 times, therefore, new rate equal to 2 times of R1. New rate is equal to 2 times of R1. Okay, Amma? Any doubts in today's session? Charita, Yashishwani, Lahari, Bhavani, Ma? Any doubts in today's session? If you have any doubt, ask me now. Once again, I will tell you how to write rate of reaction, rate law, and units of rate of reaction for any chemical reaction. Yes, Amma. Okay, Ma. Bye for now. We will meet in next class with a new topic. Okay, ma. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.